university, I fell in love with the game of poker, and there are so many similarities between poker and trading. Now, I was studying a finance degree. I did a major with statistics as well, and I just loved the reading people, knowing when to put your chips in, knowing that you kind of had a read on what your opponent had, that whole psychology, the mindset, and it's all very, very related to trading. So with that and a finance degree, it was quite natural for me to move into the trading side. And yeah, I took a job there at a prop trading firm on the premise. I had this dream of moving to London when I finished school. Like I said, it was London, New York. The sport swayed me towards London, and their head office was in London, so I took the job on the premise if I was any good, they would transfer me to the London office, and I got my transfer after 7 months.
Very cool. And just to go back to poker for a second, so you said that you like to get a read on people while you're playing poker. What about in the markets? Where are you getting your read on people, and do you combine that element into your trading?
Absolutely. So I'm a technical analysis trader. I've studied various forms of technical analysis. And for me, the method I use now, or my preferred method, I still use various methods, but is Elliott Waves, which is essentially a sentiment-based technical analysis, which is patterns repeat themselves over time within the marketplace, and that's because it's people buying and selling in the market. And you put somebody in a certain position, they'll do the same thing more often than not, or every time. So it is based a lot on that. So through my charts, in essence, I'm reading people.
Do you ever use any other external sources to kind of get an ear for what people are thinking for sentiment side of things, or it's just to you, it's all in the charts?
So to me, it's all in the charts, but sentiment's quite important. So what I like to see, if I'm expecting, say, a bottom in gold, I'll go onto a couple of the boards, whether it's Bloomberg, Kitco, and start to see and hope for articles such as gold's dead, gold's never coming back, gold's a fool's game, and that's counterintuitive, you'd think, because a lot of people, when I start sort of opening their eyes to this, would be like quite nervous, quite scared, or everyone's telling me gold's going down, what are you doing? But for me, those are the signals I like to see at a bottom. So yeah, I will go into some sites and sort of see what the sentiment gauge is, and I made a mention when gold was at, I think it was 1750, 1760, and I was looking for a bottom in that region, that sentiment was not right for a bottom. And then we took another leg down, and when we took the next leg down, I started copying articles and headlines, and you could see all of a sudden how scared, how fearful people were, and that I use a lot to gauge, yeah.